Hey y'all, it's Brad Allen with the Art of Real Estate. And if you're an agent, a home buyer, an investor, a seller, hell, if you got anything to do with housing, you need to hear this video. With all these new tariffs that are coming about, that's been all the talk of the town for the last several weeks, I want to explain to you how this can shake up the real estate industry. Mainly not for the good, but there are some good points to it. I just did this training with my agents, so I thought I'd do it for video and share with everybody out there. So here's the deal. The US recently announced sweeping tariffs to just about every country out there. Now, this is not a political video. I don't care what you think about tariffs. I don't need to know. Have your own opinion. But I do care how this may affect the real estate market because that's what I do for a living. And honestly, it's going to affect houses a lot. Lumber, a lot of our lumber gets imported. A lot of our components for HVAC, appliances, components for metal, aluminum, steel, all of that stuff gets imported. And guess what? It's going to be costing more to do so. So if these tariffs stick, they're going to drive up costs for builders, renovators, and flippers. But the good news is maybe it's better for home sellers. So one question I ask is like, how is this going to affect home prices? Well, inventory has already been tight. In the last several years, builders have become our saving grace when it comes to filling that inventory gap. It's really the only way we're going to do it is by building more condos, houses, stuff like that. And so what's going to happen now is builders are probably going to slow down production. They're hedging a bet that maybe these tariffs don't last for long. And so they're going to slow down, stretch out their building process because they don't know what a house is going to cost them now. Also, you're going to see higher prices because builders do need to keep building. And if they're going to do that, they're going to pass these expenses along to the homeowner. I doubt most builders are going to eat this amount of money just because they like you. So expect higher prices on new construction, expect longer build times, if not a slowdown in the number of houses they're actually building. And then when it comes to renovators and people that flip houses, same thing. The cost of construction, the cost of materials is going to go up by exponential percentages, and they're going to pass that along to people or not even flip because now the margins are so tight, they can't afford to sell the houses for what they need to make. And for buyers out there who's already stretching their budget, who's already absorbing a higher interest rate, this could make the housing affordability even a bigger challenge, even to the point where maybe they're going to start looking at smaller houses or a less price point. All right, so what does this mean for real estate agents and what should buyers and sellers be thinking about? Well, first, for buyers, if you're thinking about buying, maybe you want to start looking at resale houses. Maybe skip the new construction or lock in a new construction price now, and hopefully you get in under these tariffs before they start getting implemented. But for resale houses, guess what? They're already built. A lot of those components are already there. You're not going to have to worry so much with the tariffs, and I think more people are going to be looking at resale houses than new construction for the next several months. For sellers, it's a great time to be a seller. Maybe it's time to put your house on the market. With supply comes demand, and if new construction is going to be more expensive, maybe your house is going to be looking a lot more attractive to potential buyers, and you may be able to stretch your listing price just a little bit further because you now have a way to build up that middle and also make more money on every deal. For agents, guys, it comes down to communication and education. You need to be having conversations. You need to be doing social media posts. You need to be the source of the information so people don't get stuck on the fence if they're like, oh, tariffs are going up, I'm not buying a house. Well, maybe, but maybe you can get a better deal going resale, or maybe we can lock in now, or maybe builders will offset costs to do that. It might be a perfect time because as inventory slows down, again, as builders slow down, maybe there's a good pocket in there to where they're going to incentivize buyers to get off the fence to take up some of this inventory. So here's my quick game plan for navigating the market. 1, educate, communicate. Let buyers and sellers know the pros and cons of this market. 2, keep yourself informed of what's going on with these tariffs and how they can affect the market and pricing. Go back, look at stats. As this thing progresses, make sure you're staying in the know of houses prices dipping, new construction going up, what's happening there. And lastly, you might need to shift your focus. Maybe you need to quit focusing on new construction sales, maybe more resales or vice versa, but you'll be able to decide where you need to shift your focus based on the conversations you're having with buyers, sellers, and the information you're getting from staying up on the news and how these tariffs are affecting everybody. So if you do these 3 things, you have the communication, you educate your clients, you're still gonna sell houses. People are still gonna buy and sell, but they're gonna work with the people that know the most information that make them feel most comfortable. That can be you. So don't get scared off by these tariffs. It's just another speed bump in the game of life that we work in real estate every single day. But the more you know, the better off you're gonna be. If you've got any questions or if you think these tariffs are gonna affect somebody one way or the other, maybe I didn't hit that point, let me know, drop in the comments below. Leave it apolitical. I don't really care about all that, but I am curious if I missed a point or two. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe so I can keep these things coming out to you weekly.